From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Cowboys 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. They quit. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll find Everett there, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee, 76 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over first and 10. At their own.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On first down, gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
On the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Rams 6, Bears 0.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Goff brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Malcolm Brown taking it in. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
They will toss to Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 37 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Daryl Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
It's 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Trubisky to throw again. The connection made. It's Graham. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got a 1st down and then some. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it going the other way.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well?
People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a...
And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. But a gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
The Rams 46.
And he fires one incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Right back to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First down, Rams.
On first down, it's gone. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up, trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Rams
on first down. It's Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, this is Brown. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier. Danny Trevathan on the tackle.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 27, Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Rams.
They try and run forward here with Brown. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Van Jefferson.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. An out route there for the score, a quick.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
First play of the incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but now it'll be third down.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Hey, let's go.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.